What a look for some of the Kings players as they entered their building tonight. Here at home, they like to make an impression. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden out there with Curry. Then it's Jones. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Porzingis in at the 4th spot. Well, in a new season, there are some players, Richard, that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going. Which, I know what camp you fell into, but what would you say? Did you take a while to get going, or were you ready to go?
No, it was both. There was one where it was like I struggled to get going and really get a rhythm, and there's others that I was just ready to go and locked in. As your environment changes, so does your success. And so sometimes as your environment changes, you got to figure out how to be successful in it.
Good insight. Here's Cool Hands. It's Allen on the wing. Clock is at 3. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Mathurin offline with his 3. And it's Jones with the ball for Houston. Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Undrafted coming out of college in 2013. Seth Curry only played 48 games in his first 3 seasons, spending most of the time destroying the G League.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And when you look at what he's doing now, it's hard to believe that Seth was ever kept off an NBA roster.
He's made quite the career for himself as one of the league's great three-point shooters and just an efficient scorer from all 3 levels.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. A 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Clippers. And here's Harden for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
A staple of Harden's attack. His three-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Flowers. Over Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
On the basket by Jones.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
See the story on James Harden. Coming off a terrific season, 12th in free throw percentage, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one falls for Barrett. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Oh, yeah, and Nash is RJ's godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Now here's Harden. Last game out, he had 14. Pass to Jones. Over in the corner, Porzingis. And it's Houston with another.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Throws it up high. Porzingis with the steal. Passes it to Harden. Back to Porzingis. Sacramento grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Porzingis kicks to Jones. And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Mathurin. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Flowers the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Shoots. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Porzingis. Jones has got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now Barrett. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Clippers. Great D that time from Portis.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
The Kings trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Mathurin. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Stolen by Harden. To the inside, Jones. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
A step back shot here. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Sacramento making some changes. Bay comes in for cool hands, and it's Josh Hart in for Barrett. And a switch here also for Houston. Eubanks is checked in. Curry finds Jones. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's in off the backboard. 13 points in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
You know, Richard, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being one game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Get those guys some playoff basketball.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now, here's Hart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
The size and strength of Allen is sometimes overwhelming for defense, even when they try to rough him up.
GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Harden. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Harden hits them both.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Hart. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
All right, a moment to see the stats for White. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
And there's the pass to Eubanks. Down low, Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. He dishes it to Young. Going inside, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Backed by great length, I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Harden kicks to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Uses both hands to slam it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. It was only, let's do this.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Harden. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Bucket is good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Young. Kings moving the ball around.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Harden, no good. The Kings trail by 8. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. White against Hart. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Over Harden. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets. Jared Allen is out there with cool hands. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Barrett, and it's Mathurin in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 6. He kicks to Barrett. Passes it to Flowers. Shoots a fader. Count that one. Coolhand's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Kings.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You know.
Now here's White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Mathurin. Out to Barrett. No good on the 3. Houston leading by 4. Inside. Here's Portis. And he gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Mathurin. White covering. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. White dishes to Jones. Porzingis sets the pick for Jones. Here's the 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride. And
with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process. It's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. So it's Sacramento now, following the Porzingis miss from deep. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Curry. Outside, White. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Porzingis passes to Jones. Sinks the three-pointer. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the steal. Outside Curry. They get the rebound. Here's Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse. in their arsenal.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Barrett against Jones. And Curry has it in the corner. Ring shot on the way. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Kings trail by 8. And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
And the basket by Coolhand. Coolhand's got 6.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, Porter guy.
And here's Porzingis. 23 points for him the last game against San Antonio.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Connects from three-point range. And that's now 24 points for Rain Man.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Porzingis with the block. Jones looking for an opening. Now Curry. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
And here are the Kings now after the missed 3 from Bobby Portis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Flowers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Coolhand's got 6 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
For the Rockets, Eubanks comes in for Portis, and it's Harden in for Derek White. Gordon against Harden. Over Gordon. The Rockets with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Coolhands, defended by Jones. Excellent D that time from Jones. Top pass to Porzingis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Hart. Back to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Porzingis. Passes it to Curry. It's up a 3. No good on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Richard, if there's one thing the Rockets want to emphasize this year, it's defense.
Yeah, no question. They've been one of the worst defensive teams in the league the past few seasons. To turn your fortunes around, you gotta focus on defense. It's the most important thing.
Now here's Curry. Eubanks the pass to Porzingis. Over Gordon. Porzingis can't hit.
and they're winning. But it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
The pass to Flowers. Porzingis with the block. And they'll get another chance. Here's the screen. A second chance effort. And it's Gordon missing.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
To end the cold streak. And Harden with the stuff.
Fighting for those points. The beard playing tough.
The Kings trail by 6. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Cool Hands, headed by Porzingis. And it's Gordon missing.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
It's Curry outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cool Hands got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks to Gordon. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Flowers. And it's off the back rim. No good. Houston leading by 6. Houston moving it around. Pass to Jones from outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Jones has got 12 now in this quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now, here's Hart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good work there as it goes.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cool Hands, headed by Porzingis.
Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
Here's Jones, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jones has got 29.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Warriors, I expect it to be close, Ernie. They're slight underdogs, but in this league, on any night, either of these teams could win that matchup.
Either team could win. I am in awe of you and your analysis. Either team could win. Check, please. And now let's focus on our game. A strong... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so Curry will bring it up for the Rockets. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Harden. Jones is out there with Porzingis. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Portis in at the 5, down low. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. The First free throw is good.
And I think back to when Sacramento Kings hired Mike Brown as their head coach, there was almost universal praise for that move.
And both free throws good for Curry. And Richard, when it comes to Mike Brown, it's easy to understand why he was such a popular hire.
Yeah, you're talking about a guy with a ton of NBA experience, and he has taken a team to the finals. He had the confidence of the Kings players from day one.
And he left a world championship team, so he brings that pedigree, RJ, with him to Sacramento.
Yes, sir.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Jones. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Three-pointer. Cool hands, grabs the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Harden, that's good. Harden's got 11 points.
Just an absolute master at creating separation. That is a nice move by Harden to free himself up.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Jones covering. Crafty move. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Portis in the corner. Harden. Portis sets the pick for Harden. Over Barrett. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
Passes to Barrett. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Flowers. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. Here's Mathurin. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Mathurin's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Allen passes to Mathurin. Here's Cool Hands, headed by Porzingis. There's the pass to Mathurin. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Jones from outside. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Young's checked in for Cool Hands, and a change for the Rockets. Kispert's checked in for Seth Curry. Now, here's Barrett. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Bogdanovich is checked in for Porzingis.
For the Rockets, Bojan Bogdanović.
Here's Harden. He's got 13. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. The Kings trail by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 10. Allen with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Allen on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Allen's got 7 points.
Very strong young man. Allen, tough to defend anywhere on the floor.
Outside Portis. And the 3 off target. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the 2nd half. Here's Mathurin. 5 points in the game. The fadeaway again, Sacramento.
And yourself a night, Shay. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 15. Portis finds Harden. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Houston ball.
Outside Portis. Shot clock at 5. Jones, the pass to Portis. Over Allen.
The defense of Allen, it will continue to earn him quite a bit of money.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Allen, that's good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Kings making a switch here.
Once again, number 916, Drew Kingston.
Jones finds Harden. Pass to Bogdanovich. From deep. Rebound by the Kings. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the Dream. Hakeem Olajuwon. He doesn't get his due at times, but the Dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Portis with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Portis kicks to Harden. Portis, a screen on Allen. Harden, no good.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
From 7, Allen, that's good. Allen's got 6 here in this quarter.
With a tremendous motor, Allen is hard to stop.
Harden surveying the D. To end the drought. Bogdanovich wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. The Kings trail by 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. To the paint. Here's Allen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Bobby Portis.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets. First free throw is good.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Looney's checked in for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Houston. And Allen drops them both. So it's the Rockets now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Eubanks. And here is Kispert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now here's Bay. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. for the lead. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Harden outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
The first one falls. Sacramento making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Porzingis, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Curry subbed in for Jones. And both free throws good for James Harden. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 17-7 run. Gordon, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Down low, Looney.
Kevon Looney may be a veteran player, but he continues to overachieve.
Just last year, he set a new career high for reboundings in a single game. As a player, it's your job to keep improving yourself, and Looney has never lost sight of that.
And that one falls for Looney. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. It's a one-point game. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. And here's Bogdanović for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Hart. There's the drive. Right side, Gordon trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. Clock at 6. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kispert dishes to Bogdanović. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Curry against Gordon. There's the 3. He can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. Harden the pass to Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Cool hands checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Portis, who's checked in for the Rockets. Jones comes in for Kispert. And both free throws good for Curry. Here's Gordon. The pass to Flowers. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Looney kicks to Hart. Back to Looney to end the run. Bay, no good. Houston leading by 7. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Portis. And that's 31 points for Rain Man.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game. Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And so it's the Houston Rockets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got cool hands. Also Sadiq Bey out there. R.J. Barrett is out there with Jaron Allen. And it's Mathurin in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Harden outside. Portis sets the pick for Harden. Off target from three-point range. The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Mathurin. He lobs it up.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
And for Houston, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Curry passes to Porzingis. He kicks to Jones. On the wing, Harden. Tries from 10. And he hits the jump shot. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively. A key part of their winning effort at this point.
Mathurin passes to Barrett. Shoots over Curry. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Barrett.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Here's Harden. Outside for Curry. Pass to Jones. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 34 points for Rain Man. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Passes it to Flowers. Here's Mathurin. To the wing on the left. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket by Coolhand.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Harden outside, lets the 3 fly, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Mathurin passes to Flowers. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Porzingis with the ball. Harden outside. Outside for Curry. Harden trying to get open. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Harden.
For 3.
Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Mathurin. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
And the rookie seizing his moment in the spotlight. What an artful finish by Mathurin.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. From the left block. Bank shot, no good. Kings have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. The pass to Bey. Now here's Allen. To the inside. Here's Flowers. Nice D from Porzingis. Rockets leading by 10. Now here's Harden. Portis sets the pick for Harden. Pass to Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Bobby Portis.
And he makes the first. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Sacramento. And Portis drains both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. This one for three. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Porzingis. The dish to Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Mathurin, guarded by Harden. Pass to Allen, and here's Barrett. To the middle. Got it, and the Houston lead's been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Flowers.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Porzingis finds Jones. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on R.J. Barrett. And that one falls for Jones.
At the line for the Rockets,
And so Jones nails both of them. The Kings have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now the pass to Porzingis. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Flowers the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Kicks it to Jones. Over Barrett. 5 to shoot. Jones trying to get open. Yes, that goes in. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Mathurin passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
first team foul. At the line for your Kings, Shai.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Porzingis kicks to Harden. And the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team.
Dishes to Jones. Off target from outside.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
To the paint. It's deflected. Allen's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Portis kicks to Harden. Pass to Jones. A 3 ball. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Jones has got 39.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Timeout called by the Kings. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He told his guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. He also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
Thank you, David.
Just superb work in transition. This is where he really becomes an absolute problem.
Now Barrett. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harden. Sacramento again missing. And it's Jones with the ball for Houston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, unable to change momentum here. Rockets leading by 17. Lob pass to Porzingis.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Down low, here's Flowers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
The Rockets making a switch here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Bogdanovich comes in for Porzingis. Kispert's checked in for Jones. And it's White in for Seth Curry. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to White. Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden, no good. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Houston.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rain Man.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Gordon. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. "13 feet away." Count that one.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This